everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello, I'm Nocturne and I do K-pop, K-drama as well as pick a card readings here on YouTube. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm so sorry about the honking, but yeah, I am so excited about the reading today, you guys. We're going to be looking into your relationship with your crush. So if you have a crush on someone or you're thinking about someone right now, how would your relationship with this person be? How would your overall energy be? You know, what will you guys like to do together? How would they be with you? Things like that. Obviously, this is if you were to date this person, right? So it's just for fun. This reading right here is just for fun. But yeah, as usual, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that with pick a card readings like this, it works a lot differently than when I do a reading just for one person, let's say for a celebrity or for a client, because there's going to be a lot of people watching this video. So this is going to be a general reading. There's going to be a lot of messages that come forward. So if there's a message that doesn't resonate with you, it's probably for someone else watching this video. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in any of the cards I use on my readings, would like to get a private reading for yourself, would like to join me on Patreon or any of that good stuff, I'll have it linked in the description box below. And yeah, if you enjoyed this reading, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's just get straight into the reading. Okay, group number one, let's get started. So we're gonna start by seeing your relationship with your crush, just the overall energy of your relationship with your crush. The overall energy of your relationship with your crush. Ooh, wow. Okay, we've got the distorted feminine and yin and yang. And one more. One more. Oof. Okay, guys. This is actually so beautiful and so powerful, and I was not expecting a message like this to come out for a reading like this, because as I mentioned, right, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, today I'm gonna do a reading and it's just gonna be like for fun. It's, you know, how would your relationship be with your crush if you have a crush on someone? So I thought it would just be for fun and things like that. But we have the distorted feminine, yin and yang, courage and phases oracle. What I can tell you is that if you were to have a relationship with your crush, it would actually be quite life-changing for the both of you. I think there's a lot that you guys are going to be able to learn from one another, because with the yin and yang, I can see that you guys can restore a lot of balance into each other's lives. And with the distorted feminine here and the phases, I feel like right now, for those of you guys that chose this group, I feel like you guys are going through a little bit of a difficult time. I feel like you guys are questioning a lot of things about your life as well as about who you are as a person. There's a feeling, especially with phases, shine even when you're not whole, and the distorted feminine, I feel like you guys are going through a little bit of a confidence problem right now, where you guys can't see just how beautiful you are inside and out, how you guys can't see what you have to offer to the world. And so I feel like one of the great things about the overall energy that you will bring, and I feel like, by the way, you guys are mirroring each other, so I feel like the person that you're thinking of, or your crush, is currently going through a similar situation as well. And so it almost feels like if you were to come together, you would be able to gain a lot of courage from each other. You will be able to learn that you don't have to feel 100% to be 100%. You don't have to feel whole all the time. You don't have to have this toxic positivity mindset where you have to be like, okay, I have to feel happy all the time because it's one or the other. If I don't feel happy, then I'm sad. No, you can feel like SHIT. You can feel not confident one day and still know that you're a good person, and still know that you have value, and still know that you are capable of doing great things. So yeah, there's a lot that you guys will get from one another and heal from one another. It's like restoring balance to each other's lives. So actually, I am quite surprised at how powerful this message is that has come forward. But yeah, anything else, guys, in regards to overall energy? Overall energy. Just one more card. Wow. Yeah, so, oh, I didn't realize this card had jumped out. Okay, so we have North Star and Adapt. Wow. So First of all, it's really about finding yourself. It's funny because your relationship with your crush, if you were to have a relationship with your crush, it's gonna heal a lot of parts of yourself. It's gonna help heal a lot of things with you as well, and not just, so it's not like you guys are coming and making each other whole. It's more like being around this person and them being around you makes them come to a lot of realization about themselves, and vice versa with you. So you're gonna end up realizing, you know what? I am gonna shine even when I'm not whole. I have had a very distorted image of myself. You know, I haven't given myself enough credit. I am gonna hold my ground now. I am gonna realize that I am my own North Star. I'm not gonna wait for my life to be dictated by other people. I'm not gonna let life happen to me. I'm gonna go after my life and make the life that I want to happen. It's gonna ignite a courage within you. Okay, and see, look at this. You will get yourself where you want to be. So it's almost like being around your crush and their energy and seeing yourself through your crush's eyes makes you realize your strength, how strong you are, and how capable you are of getting yourself where you need to be without anyone's help. So if anything, being with your crush makes you more independent. That's what I'm hearing. Being with your crush strengthens you, makes you more independent, makes you more powerful, and makes you more resilient, makes you realize, actually, I don't need you, crush. Do you know what I mean? It's actually very, very interesting. But yeah, okay, wow. So let's see. How will they be with you? How will they be with you? How will your crush be with you if you were to have a relationship with them? How will they be with you? Group number one, wow. They would be spoiling you. They would be treating you like queens. They would be spending that money on you. My goodness. Wow. Your crush has cha-ching, it seems like. Or even if they don't, I feel like they will spend on you. So whether it's money, time, energy, they just have so much to give to you is what I'm trying to say. So, sorry, let me just... I think... Sorry, it's one more. I think what it is that it's so important for your crush to know, sorry, let me rephrase. I think it's really important for your crush that you know your value, okay? Because with the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Chariot, it's all really about catering to you. You know that Destiny's Child song? Oh my gosh, it's really old. I think it's like from 2002 or 2001, like, let me cater to you, cause baby, this is your day, da, da, da. Cater to you, cater to you. It's like that song, but they're singing it to you. Like they want to cater to you. That's their love language. It's taking care, acts of service, quality time. Those are their love languages. So if you were to be with your crush, what they'd want to do is they'd want to make sure that you know how special you are every day. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling down, it would be so important for them to get you out of that rut and to kind of like make you feel really, really special, to take you out with a Chariot, you know, help you see the world, go traveling with you. I think traveling is something that they really, really like to do with you. I think you guys will really like experiencing new things together, seeing new things together, just living life, enjoying life together. I think that's really, really important. Yeah. My next question was going to be what you would like to do together, but I think it's pretty clear. Traveling the world and spending time together is really important. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Sorry, by the way, about that sound, but I just realized, look at this. Coming into power and igniting courage. Look at this. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. Wish upon a star and release all limiting beliefs. I feel like for a lot of you guys that chose this group, one of the reasons that you have a crush on this person is that they make you, I'm trying to find the right word, but they inspire you. I think this person you have a crush on, they inspire you. Something about them makes you think, oh my gosh, look at them. Look at how amazing they are. Look at how strong, how courageous they are. Like that part of them is actually what inspires you. So if you were to have a relationship with your crush, one of the things they would want you to be is courageous yourself. That's one of the things that they want you to get from them. Okay, because I do feel like you guys are quite different. You guys have different personalities, but that's also one of the things that really, really intrigues you. And I think it's really important within this relationship that you guys come into power. Like as in, like you become the strong version of yourself. This, again, this is echoing the message from the very beginning that being with your crush is only going to make you realize how strong you are and how you don't need anyone, not even your crush, because you have everything yourself. Not to say that this crush won't add anything to your life, because I see that they will really value you if you were to be in a relationship with them. But this love affair is mostly about you. That's how I see it, group number 1. So I want to just grab a few more cards. Anything else, guys, that you can say about group number 1's relationship with their crush, if they were to have a relationship with their crush? Wow. So I think it really is like the theme of you guys. And I think, sorry, a lot of messages from your guides are coming through as well. I know that's not what this reading is about, but your guides are like really trying to, okay, so I'm sorry. Let me just hit the pause button on your crush really quickly and let me deliver these messages from your guides, okay? Group number 1, it's not fair that you're dulling your shine to kind of like fit in with other people, because a lot of you guys watching this group, I feel like you're holding yourself back. And it's unfair. It's not fair to you, and it's not fair to the world, because they don't get to see your shine. They don't get to see your beauty. And it's really important that you start kind of like opening your heart a little bit more and working more with other people, socializing more, because you are so powerful. Look at this. We have the Emperor and coming into power. We have a lot of like fire energy. We have Aries energy too. Like you need to be confident, because what you have to offer is something very, very unique. And this is something that has come forward from the very beginning about you seeing yourself in the way that you view yourself is really distorted, and it's not true. I don't know if someone has said something to you in the past or when you were little that has distorted your view of yourself, but that needs to be healed. That needs to be fixed. And it's not going to be like that. So I don't want you to put pressure on yourself. It starts very slowly with little things and little changes that you do every day, that you keep continuing the next day. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, I've healed myself. It's from looking in the mirror and seeing, trying to pinpoint a beautiful thing and something that you love about yourself every day. Oh my gosh, I have such bright eyes. Oh wow, my eyes are so perceptive. I always see other things or details in things that other people miss. I have such a beautiful smile. I say kind words. I love my hair. I love my, start saying things. Even if in the beginning you don't see them and you're just like faking it, that's okay. Fake it till you make it. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to deliver that. But anyways, going back to a relationship with your crush. If you were to have a relationship with your crush with the 4 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Emperor, I also see that it really is going to help you be a little bit more outgoing, because with the 4 of Pentacles, I feel like you hold yourself back a lot. Maybe it's with, not sharing yourself, or you're, being a little bit shy, introverted, things like that. But I see that being around your crush makes you realize, actually, I'm safe to be who I am. So you start working well with other people. You start being a little bit more outgoing and sociable. And with the Emperor, finally, I see that final step is about you coming into your power. So yeah, guys, is there anything else you'd like to tell me? I'm so sorry, but it seems like your guys are focusing on you. Can we, oh my gosh, look at that. We have life purpose, and just, what about her crush? What about their crush? Just overall energy if they were to be in a relationship with their crush. No, not from here. Okay, from here. Relationship with their crush. Yeah. We have life purpose and Page of Wands. It's all about you becoming more curious, wanting to go out more, wanting to explore the world, wanting to explore your talents, wanting to explore all the things that you're really interested in. So it's really about taking you out of your energy right now and bringing almost like a new perspective on things is how I'm seeing it. But yeah, group number 1, I mean, this is something that is really beautiful. I'm so sorry that a lot of the messages that came forward were from your guides wanting me to tell you about something that you needed to hear. But all in all, I do see that if you were to get in a relationship with your crush, they would really cater to you. Like, it would be so important for them that you know just how loved you are and how cared for you are and how special you are, by the way, because with the star, I see that you are someone that's meant to get recognition, someone that is meant for attention, someone that has a lot of talents, and someone that has so much to give to the world. As you guys can see with the 8 of Swords here, you see this person in a cage. It's an angel with wings. You're an angel with wings. For some reason, you've put yourself in this cage that's open, by the way, that you can get out of at any time. You can soar above the cloud. You don't know the immense potential that you have, and you're putting yourself in this little box. So they would really want you to know just how powerful you are. Look at this, coming into power, igniting courage. The Emperor, you know, you are someone that is really powerful, and I hope that you know that you are your own North Star and you don't need anyone or anything else to get yourself where you want to be. So I'm so sorry, group number 1, this reading ended up deviating and going somewhere else, but I love you guys so much, and I hope that if this reading crossed your paths today, I think this is something that you needed to hear. I was just a messenger, so I hope this helped you, and I hope you know just how loved you are by the universe and by your spirit guides. And I am sending you so much love. I hope you have the best day ever, and remember, everything is temporary and this too shall pass. I am sending you so much love. Bye. Okay, group number 2, let's see the overall energy of your relationship with your crush. So if you were to have a relationship with your crush, or the person that you're thinking about right now, if you were to have a relationship with the person you're thinking about now, what would the overall energy be? How would it feel? Let's have a look. How would the overall energy be if group number 2 were to have a relationship with the person on their mind, or the person they have a crush on? Oh my goodness, that card just jumped out really far. Wow. Okay. Okay, guys. The fact that the card jumped out so far, it's the furthest a card has ever jumped out on any of the readings I've ever done, tells me that maybe the person that you're thinking of, well, I mean, there's a lot of you guys that are watching this right now, but for some of you guys, the person that you're thinking of, is it like maybe a celebrity or someone that you don't know? So like the guys are telling me it's a little bit far, like, you know, like outside of their circle, because that's what I'm sensing. But anyways, it doesn't matter, because that's the whole point. This reading is supposed to be like fun. But yeah, so the overall energy of your relationship, it would be great, you guys. Sorry, let me just grab one more card from this deck. Anything else, guys? No, not from this deck. Okay, so let me just grab a few more. Overall energy of the relationship of group number 2 if they were to have a relationship with the person on their mind. Oh my gosh, yeah, definitely. I feel like some of you guys that have chosen this are thinking about a celebrity or something like that, especially because we have manifest. But we have abundance, manifest, bloom, light, and retreat. Wow. Interesting. So for a lot of you guys, this is so cute. And also, I can't help but smile. I feel like you guys are all such fun people. I just want to like hang out with you all. But a lot of you guys that have chosen this group. So the overall energy of your relationship, if you were to have a relationship with your crush, would be just fun. Like, you guys would have so much fun together and laugh so much together. The thing is, like, you know when to push each other. You would know when to push each other to try new things, to get out of your comfort zone. But you also know when to retreat and just like chill and have one-on-one, really like healing conversations, have a pizza at home, watch a movie, things like that. Because I do see that it's more than surface level. Like, I think you would understand your crush in a way that maybe not many people understand them, and they would understand you in a way that not many people would understand you too. Like, especially with manifest and light, dream deep and ask for what you want. Light, without the dark, we'd never see the stars. I feel like you guys would have really, really meaningful, supportive conversations where maybe you're going through a difficult time and they would be able to like pull you out of it and say, hey, you know what? You've got this. You can get through it. And same thing with them. So I feel like it's a very supportive relationship. It would be a very supportive relationship where you guys would want to see the best in each other, and you guys would want the other to also reach their full potential. You guys just want the best for one another. That's how I see it. Okay, so now let's see, how would they be with you? So group number 2, how would your crush be with you in a relationship? Oh my goodness. Wow, we have the Magician again. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I want to be careful. I want to be careful when I say this because I don't want to let me try and find the right way to deliver this message. Of course, this is a general reading for a lot of people, so the message will vary. But we have the Magician and we have manifest. So okay, so I feel like for some of you guys watching this, maybe your crush is someone you haven't spoken to yet, maybe it's someone you don't know yet, or maybe you guys haven't necessarily gotten to know each other yet. Maybe you have maybe you saw them on Instagram, maybe they have quite a bit of following on social media, or maybe you've seen them around campus, but you haven't actually spoken to them. You just have a really big crush on them, or at the office or something like that. I feel like a lot of you guys that are in that situation where you have a crush on someone you see around every day, but you haven't necessarily spoken to them. I feel like you guys have a huge chance of actually manifesting a real relationship with them, because we have the Magician and manifest. Okay, dream deep and ask for what you want. Obviously, this is not the case if this is like a celebrity and you live in, I don't know, you live in somewhere in Asia and they live somewhere in North America, or, you know, vice versa, you live somewhere in, I don't know, Europe, and they're, you know, it like if this is someone that you don't know and it's a celebrity, then maybe this is a different case. But I'm talking about situations where you know the person, you guys are in the vicinity of one another, maybe they work in the same office building, maybe they're in your university, they're a friend of a friend, or maybe they're like an influencer and you don't know them, but you live in the same city kind of thing. I see that you could actually manifest, like there would be a chance for you to actually be in a relationship with this person, because actually I see that you guys are very, very compatible with the Lovers and the Two of Cups here, especially with the Magician, abundance, and manifest. I feel like this is why I want to be really careful. I just want to say that there is a chance actually that you could be with your crush, because when I started this reading today, I just thought, oh, this is just going to be like a fun reading. I've never actually done a reading like this where it's just like, oh, it's nothing too serious. It's not like, oh, yes, you will be with your crush. No, it's just like, oh, a what if scenario case. But so far, nothing about this has been just like lighthearted, because group 1 basically got like, I don't know, very intense messages from their spirit guides. And then you guys are getting this message where it's like, oh, actually it could happen. Yes, you could be with your crush. So yeah, what I can tell you is that you guys are very, very compatible. Something about the way that you guys communicate and speak to one another is very loving and very kind. So there's not like malintention at all. Everything is done with your heart. I think both of you guys, if you were to be in a relationship, your heart chakras will open and you guys will be very, very kind-hearted and loving to one another. You guys would have full capacity to love one another without holding back at all, because I see with the Two of Cups, it's very balanced. No one, not you, not them, none of you guys, it's never like one-sided. You're both giving the same amount, and it's not like you're counting, okay, I've already given 100 now, I need to stop. No, it's like it keeps growing. So you just give, And they also just keep give. There's no limit to their giving and their loving is what I'm seeing. So it's actually something that's really beautiful and unexpected. But yeah. Also, I feel like you guys, again, this is a message that has come forward from the very beginning. You guys just want the best for each other. You guys want to push each other to reach your goals, to manifest your dreams. You guys are the you guys would be the kind of couple that would sit down and talk about, okay, what's your plan this year? What is the one thing that you really want to achieve? And they're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I want to save this much money. And then you both sit down and try to figure out how you could make that happen together. Like what steps you would need to take. And same, it's vice versa. So you would be the kind of couple that would really want to take realistic steps to make each other's dreams come true. It's all about manifesting. It's all about using the tools that you guys have to create your dream reality is what I'm seeing. So anything else, guys, in regards to how they will be with you? Wow. We have the 9 of Cups. How would group number 2's crush be with them? Wow. Wow. We have Strength. Sorry, let me see if you guys can see all the cards. Let me move it here. Okay. Let me put Strength here. Can you guys see? Okay, yes. So, we have the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and we have Strength. So again, with the 9 of Cups, I see that it's an abundance of love. Like you guys are very good at expressing your love and expressing your affection to one another. So if you guys were to be in a relationship, you would never have to question whether or not the person cares about you, because you're just surrounded by love. You feel it, and it's not like, it's just a feeling where, you know, you never have to question it. You're just feeling so fulfilled in your relationships. And with the 2 of Wands, I see that you guys like doing new things, experiencing new experiences, seeing the world, planning. Planning is a big theme. Planning, talking things through, that's something that you guys both like to do. I see, just planning. I also see that you guys give each other a lot of strength, a lot of confidence. They feel stronger. They would feel stronger because they have you. You would feel stronger because you have them. Also, I have this sense, almost like this person that you have a crush on kind of looks a little bit scary. Not scary in like, no, but like maybe intimidating. Like to some people, they could seem a bit intimidating, because maybe they're like a little bit cool, or like they don't say much. Maybe they have kind of like this vibe where they're like unapproachable. Because I'm hearing almost like, oh, if they were to get together, it's like someone saying, oh my gosh, like they've tamed this person. Like obviously in a way that it's just talk, right? It's just talk, but it feels like you've tamed this lion. Like all of a sudden this lion is a cat around you is what I'm sensing. But yeah, okay, wow. So now let's see, what would the 2 of you like to do together? It's all about, wow, group number 1 also got this. So first of all, the fact that group number 1 got this and you guys got this too, I feel like, you know, as people, it's normal, right? Like we tend to fantasize, or we daydream about something that we want to attain, whether that's a goal, or maybe we have a crush on someone and, you know, we fantasize about them, and that's absolutely normal. I feel like the running theme here, especially for you and for group number 1, is that if you were to ever have a chance to be with this person and with this crush, the biggest thing that would make you realize is that you're unstoppable. Like if you could attain this fantasy or this dream of yours, then what else can you do? It's almost like that feeling. It's like, of course, this would ignite your courage to go after your other dreams, because maybe this was kind of like an idea that just seemed like a fantasy, but if it becomes attainable, if you manifest it, if you actually get it, you're like, oh my gosh, wow, it ignites something deep within your soul that makes you realize, I can go after all of my dreams, I can manifest my dreams. But yeah, okay, going back to this person, if you were to have a relationship with your crush, I think your relationship, again, like I mentioned, is all about being the best version of yourselves, wanting the best for each other. So I see that you would help each other mend and heal a lot of rifts too. So maybe, you know, you don't have the best relationship with someone in your life. They would want to help you heal that, or heal parts of you that are still broken. Vice versa, you would want to heal them too. You would want to help them grow to become the best version of themselves. You would want them to trust themselves more and have more confidence in themselves. The same thing with them to you. It's all about trusting and being the best version of yourselves that you can be. So yeah, group number 2, I hope this reading was as much fun for you as it was for me to do. I'm sorry it ended up being like, whoa, it was just gonna be like a fun thing, but then it kind of deviated a little bit into reality, because it basically said, for a lot of you guys that have a crush on this person, and if this person is someone in your circle, in your vicinity, a friend of a friend, someone you know at work, someone you know from uni, things like that, there is a big chance that you could actually date this person, because we have the Magician and the Manifest, and with the Lovers and the 12 Cups, I actually do see that you guys are very much compatible with one another. But yeah, pile number 2, group number 2, I hope this reading helped you. I hope you guys are well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I really hope I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Okay, group number 3, I hope you're well. Let's get started. I am so excited. Let's start with seeing what would be the overall energy of your relationship, should you have a relationship with your crush or the person that you're thinking about. So overall energy of group number 3's relationship with their crush or the person that they're thinking about. Wow. One more? Or is that it? That is very powerful. You know what? I started this reading. Sorry. Let me just finish this. Okay, never mind. No? Is that it? Okay. You know what, guys? I started this reading thinking this was going to be a super light-hearted, fun reading. I've never done anything like this before. I've never done like a what if reading. Do you know what I mean? But what I've gotten so far with group number 1, with group number 2, and now with your group, well, basically all the groups, is like quite intense and strong messages about you. So I feel like a lot of you guys that have clicked on my reading today, maybe there was a lot of messages that you needed to hear from your guides today, and so they're trying to find ways of delivering those messages for you. Yeah. Okay. Just one more, guides. Let's focus on the reading. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Please, can I just get one more, and let's focus on the subject, overall energy of group number 3's relationship with the, wow. Okay, before we get to the reading in hand, which we're talking about, which is your crush, if you were to have a relationship with your crush, there's a few things I want to talk about first, because they're messages that have come forward, and it seems like your guides want me to relay this message to you. So we have reparenting yourself, spiritual maturity, the dark, evolve, the moon, and love. Okay, so I feel like group number 3, a lot of you guys that chose this card, I feel like you guys are currently in a pocket of time that feels really heavy, and I feel like you're going through it, and there's this sense of like, I wish someone was there to hold your hand, to hold my hand. And I want to tell you, someone is actually there holding your hand. Like, I feel your guides and the universe, your angels, however you may call them, your ancestors, their energy is very strong, and they're surrounding you. And the reason I say that is because the cards that have come out couldn't be any clearer. If there's a feeling, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. I'm so sorry, you guys. This was supposed to be a very light-hearted message and light-hearted reading, and I promise you guys we'll get to that. It just feels wrong if I don't deliver the messages as I get them. It feels like I wouldn't be doing my job right. Okay, group number 3, I feel like a lot of you guys that have chosen this reading, obviously it's not going to be for everyone, but I feel like quite a number of you guys have grown up feeling like you were alone, like maybe you didn't get what you needed to get from a parental figure or from someone that was older than you, from your, you know, guardian, something like that. But your guides want you to know that you are now the person that the little version of you has always needed. We have reparenting yourself and spiritual maturity. They are so proud of you, the person that you have become, by being on your own, by standing on your own 2 feet. Like, you are so, so, so amazing. And you have reparented yourself, and you have become such a beautiful young woman, young man. You are like just so amazing. Look at this. Love to the moon and back. The moon, take time to reflect. Love is not going to be linear. You're going to have days where you feel up and down. Okay? Even when you're feeling to the moon, that just means, and when I say to the moon, is like when you feel like things are dipping, you're having a bad day, it just means you're taking some time to reflect. So you need to be kind with yourself when you're having a bad day, because things are going to come back around. You're going to feel completely different the next day. That's okay. That's just the ebb and flow of life, the ebb and flow of your days, the ebb and flow of human beings. So note that even in the dark, just take a moment to sit under the star-speckled sky, listening to crickets and breathing in the cool night air. A lot of you guys that have chosen this pile, chosen this group, you guys can be so hard on yourself when you're feeling really dark or when you're feeling really sad. Please don't be hard on yourself. Please allow yourself that moment of quietude. Please allow yourself to feel the feelings that you need to feel. That too shall pass. You know, I have been through like really difficult times in my life, and there was something that one of my closest friends told me, and it really stuck with me through all of this. And she always said to me that everything is temporary. So now I tell that to myself all the time, and I tell my viewers all the time, or when I'm doing readings for a client, I tell that to them too, because even the most difficult times, they're gonna pass and you're gonna get through it. Everything is temporary, so just hang on. You have so much potential within you, and you are gonna evolve. The cosmic potential flows through you. Life is gonna ebb and flow, and you've got this. Okay, group number 3. I am so sorry that this reading ended up going somewhere else. We're gonna get back to the fun stuff, I promise you. This is just something that your guides wanted me to relate to you before we get to that. So okay, I love you, group number 3. You've got this. So yeah, okay, wow, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, oof. Let me just have a sip of water. Okay, group number 3. Okay, guys, I've relayed your message. So overall energy of the relationship of group number 3, should they have a relationship with their crush? Overall energy of group number 3, should they have a relationship with their crush? Okay, we have 2 cards. Wow, look at that. We have love and luminosity. Thanks, guides. Energy has definitely changed. Okay, we have, let's grab a few more oracles. Overall energy of group number 3, should they have a relationship with their crush? Oh my gosh. Okay, group number 3. Oh, wow. Expand, thrive, persevere. Okay, this is the thing I see, group number 3. Like, if you were to have a relationship with your crush, it would just be an expansion of your love and your heart. So one of the reasons, I understand now why, one of the reasons why your guides wanted me to deliver that message for you in the very beginning is because if you feel like you've had bad luck in relationships, or you feel like you haven't been able to get in a serious relationship, is because you have been kind of like asked to focus on yourself and heal yourself first. Go through this process of reparenting yourself and going through the spiritual maturity and understanding and evolve from the mindset that you had when you were younger. Because as you find love for yourself, as you heal yourself, then you're fully able and capable of loving another person once you fully love yourself and accept all parts of yourself. Because I see here, if you were to get into a relationship with your crush, with this person, I see that you would glow. I think they would revel in your beauty and the person that you are. I think they would want to tell you words of affirmation every day. I think it would be really important for them that you know, oh my gosh, you're looking beautiful. Oh my gosh, that outfit, what are you wearing? You know, things like that. Because I see that with within that relationship, it's only gonna make you glow more. You know how people say like, oh my gosh, you know, when you're pregnant, you glow, you have that pregnancy glow. I see that you have the love glow. If you were in a relationship with your crush, that relationship and that love would make you glow even more and expand even more. And I see that you would really enjoy each other in like quiet moments. Like you and your crush would really enjoy spending time in the quiet and just with the two of you. Like really quality time is how I see it, because I feel like you guys would be able to talk about anything and everything, especially with here, persevere, leave no stone unturned. I think they would find you so captivating, and you would also find them so interesting that you want to ask them questions. You want to know everything about them, and they would want to know everything about you too. So it almost feels like you guys could sit at a cafe and you're like, oh yeah, let's just have a quick coffee, and you look at the time and it's already been like 5 hours and they're closing down the coffee shop and you're like, wait, oh my gosh, have we been here that long? That's how it feels. Or you're like walking through the park and all of a sudden you've circled the huge park 3 times, or you know, things like that. I just feel like time kind of flies by when you're talking together, because it just feels like you're in your own little bubble. And yeah, it's really beautiful. So next question, how will they be with you? So, oh, let's see this. So we have the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Swords. How will their crush be with them? Wow. This is really beautiful, you guys. This is, okay, we have the 9 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and we have the Tower. These are some pretty intense feelings, emotions. I feel like both you and the person that you have a crush on have gone through a lot of things in your life, a lot of upheavals, a lot of shock to your system. I think that might be one of the reasons why you have a crush on them, group number 3. I feel like you guys are so beautiful and you're so kind-hearted. And your soul recognizes their soul. Something about them feels familiar to you, and you might not know this, but they've also gone through many similar things that you've gone through, or something about them just clicks and speaks to you. That's how I see it. And the beautiful thing about your relationship with this person is, if you were to ever date your crush, you would bring harmony into each other's lives, a feeling of safety, something that you guys haven't felt in a long time before, because with Serenity and Temperance here, you recalibrate that feeling, you ground each other, you bring harmony into each other's lives, and a feeling of peacefulness. Like, okay, nothing can go wrong. Because all this chaotic energy that you had before, that they had before, that you had before, you can leave it behind. With the 9 of Swords, so feeling of anxiety, feeling of sleepless nights, that can be left behind. Feeling of worry, feeling that the ground is gonna fall beneath you, that can be left behind. That is taken on a break. Like when you're around one another, the energy is so peaceful and it's so calm. Yeah, group number 3. So that's something that's really, really beautiful. So, wow. Okay, so what would the two of you like to do together? Group number 3 and their crush. Wow. I honestly thought that this reading was going to be lighthearted, but oh my gosh, it has been a roller coaster of emotions. Also, I love you guys so much. Honestly, I love you guys so much. I love you, my viewers, so much. There's a reason why, you know, like we get pulled into certain people in our lives, whether they're friends, right? Like you have friends that you really connect with. There's a reason you connect with A and not with B. And there's a reason why maybe you resonate with my readings, and when I do readings, it seems like my readings go through to very specific viewers, and it's you. There's a reason I speak to you, and there's a reason why we're in this kind of like conversation right now. It's because our energies are vibing. We're in the same frequency, and I just feel like so many of you guys that are listening to this right now, I feel like you guys are so beautiful, and I want you guys to know that you are so strong and you're so resilient, and I love you guys so much. Okay, so sorry. I just keep getting sidetracked. I'm so sorry, group number 3. Wow. Oof. So what you would like to do together with your crush. First of all, it's all about really starting your life again. I feel like your life has been on a pause for a while, and I feel like they felt like their life has also been on a pause for a while. They feel like they've just been going through the motions and just going through life, and they haven't really been excited about things. And I feel like with launching your journey, planting seeds and rising above, it's like all of a sudden when you guys are together, it feels like life has hit the play button again and you're finally moving forward again. Launching your journey feels like you're finally doing things with your own intent, wanting to. You're launching your journey. You're going after the things that you want together. You're finally rising above all the pettiness. You're rising above all the hurt. You're rising above all the pain that you've endured throughout your life, and you're not looking at it anymore. You know, sometimes we don't realize that when we're carrying weight from our past, it becomes second nature. We don't even realize we're doing it anymore. It's just, you know, it's just weight on our shoulders. It's almost like a filter. You see the world through this filter, but when you've seen the world through this filter, you don't even realize the filter is there anymore. It's only when someone finally takes the filter off your eyes, you're like, wait, the world is this colorful. It's like when you're wearing sunglasses for so long and you don't realize that you're still wearing the sunglasses. When you take them off, it's like, whoa, the world is so bright. That's how it feels. When you're in a relationship with this person, if you were to be in a relationship with your crush, it's like you guys finally take off that filter from each other's eyes and you help each other unload the baggage on your shoulders, and you're like, oh wait, actually, okay, I'm ready to move forward now. Everything feels so easy. I didn't realize I was carrying this heavy backpack with me this whole time. So being together is all about moving forward and finally living life on your own terms and planting the seeds to your goals. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. I see only beauty and grace. Grace is a huge theme and it's repeated twice. Why is that? Because you're finally able to move forward and forgive a lot of the things that people have done or situations that have happened to you in the past together. So actually, I see that if you were to be in a relationship with your crush, it would be very, very healing to both of you. But yeah, wow, sorry. Group number 3, I'm so sorry this reading ended up going everywhere. I'm sorry it ended up, you know, like I honestly thought it was just going to be like a fun and light-hearted reading, but I guess there were just a lot of messages that guides had for everyone that was going to click on this reading today. So I hope it's okay. I hope that this reading helped you. I am sending you guys so much love. Good luck with everything, and please take care of yourselves, and please be patient with yourselves. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye.